Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro.
Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. So, Bears fans, happy Saturday, first of all. I hope you guys are enjoying the start of your weekend. I just wanted to come on here real quick and just talk about something that's kind of been on my chest, something that's been heavy on my mind as of late. And we all know that the Bears had the worst record in the National Football League last year. We were 3-14, and now we are considered a rebuilding team, and we are still currently rebuilding this football team, which it's all fine and dandy. But I think what's starting to bother me a little bit, and this is not only talking to some maybe fair weather Bears fans, it's also talking to some of the analysts as well. When we were 3-14, when we lost those 10 games straight, right there, you truly saw who the true Bears fans were, and you truly saw the true analysts that still had a feeling that the Bears were still going to be in the right direction because they still had Justin Fields. They still had some young pieces in place to work with, right? But then you also saw some people that were just fair weather, right? When we went through that 10-game losing streak, and this goes to analysts as well, it was just a bunch of negativity surrounding the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields. And I know that the true Bears fans that I'm talking to right now all saw it. We saw all the nonsense surrounding Justin Fields about how the Bears and Ryan Poles should have traded Justin Fields away and took a new quarterback in Bryce Young, right? We all saw this. There was a lot of backlash on Ryan Poles and how he was building this football team. But this is what's really bothering me now. Now that the offseason has gone through and Bears fans and even analysts have seen what the Chicago Bears have done this offseason to not only help this football team, but help support Justin Fields as he goes into year 3 as an NFL quarterback for the Chicago Bears. Now people are starting to jump on this Chicago Bears bandwagon. And my main message today on Keek on the Mic, and I felt like this is the perfect opportunity to come here on a Saturday and bring this up. My main message on Keek on the Mic today is, if you were not with the Chicago Bears through everything, through Jay Cutler, through all the different quarterbacks, through the 10-game losing streak, don't come on now when things are looking like they're going in the right direction, because I'm telling you, this fan base is really passionate about the Chicago Bears. And to me, I know who is a fair weather fan, who's been there since day one, and I know who is a true Bears fan, because I just can tell. And I just see a lot of stuff on social media. I see a lot of stuff from analysts that are now trying to jump on this bandwagon and say, you know what, I have so much faith in Justin Fields. But you weren't saying that a couple of months ago when Justin Fields, even though he was doing what he was doing with his legs, right, you still weren't on the bandwagon of the Chicago Bears. You were still one of the ones saying that we should trade away Justin Fields, right? So I do not want to hear it now. And the reason why I'm going on this rant right now, and the reason why I chose today is, once again, on NFL.com, former scout Bucky Brooks basically explained how he had so much confidence in the Chicago Bears offense to take a step forward, which we all know, all the true Bears fans know what Ryan Poles did for this offense. We believe that Justin Fields and this offense can take the next step. We finally have a legitimate group of wide receivers and weapons that Justin Fields can work with. We have an upgrade offensive line. We all understand, the true Bears fans understand, that the Bears are going in the right direction. But I felt like it was a perfect opportunity for me to call out the fair weather analysts, the fair weather Chicago Bears fans that are now trying to jump on the bandwagon right now before it's too late. Right now that the Chicago Bears are looking good, they're building that connection. You hear the good reports and rumors coming out of OTAs and minicamp that everything is looking good with Justin Fields, the offensive line, DJ Moore, the connection between DJ Moore and Justin Fields. Now these people are starting to come back, and even analysts, more than analysts, saying, oh, we never said that about the Chicago Bears. But you just got caught in 4K because we knew that you were talking a lot of mess about the Chicago Bears before the offseason started. So what I wanted to bring up is from NFL.com, former scout Bucky Brooks had this to say about the Chicago Bears offense and the confidence he has in the Chicago Bears offense going into this season. He says, Chicago gave Fields a serious vote of confidence by trading away the number 1 overall pick in April's draft. And in doing so, the Bears also gave their young field general a true number 1 wide receiver, DJ Moore. That's not the only notable veteran addition either, as GM Ryan Poles also boosted the offensive line with offensive guard Nate Davis, the tight end position with Robert Tonyan, and backfield with Dante Foreman in free agency. In the draft, the Bears grabbed a premier people mover in round 1 with offensive tackle Darnell Wright, and then added a couple more enticing playmakers in round 4 with running back Roschon Johnson and wide receiver Tyler Scott. All of that gives Fields a far deeper and more imposing supporting cast than he enjoyed last season. Consequently, I expect the former number 11 overall pick to take a big step in his development as a dual-threat playmaker. The Bears' offense has enough weaponry to produce fireworks against defenses ill-equipped to defend a balanced attack with explosive potential. And Bears fans, I'm not calling out Bucky Brooks in general in particular, because I feel like Bucky Brooks has always been kind of like on the Bears bandwagon. He's always been kind of supportive of Justin Fields, of what Ryan Poles is trying to do. But I'm just using this as an example just for analysts or scouts in general. There has been scouts not named Bucky Brooks, right? And I don't want to list names because there's been a bunch that we're talking a lot of mess, even though what Ryan Poles has done by adding DJ Moore, they still say, it's not enough. Justin Fields still can't throw the football. Justin Fields can't do this. The offensive line can't do this. It's just not enough. The Bears are still going to be the Bears. But that's what they were saying in the middle of the offseason. But now, once again, the reports that are coming out saying that these guys are starting to gel together. The offense is actually looking really good so far. But now these analysts, since they've heard these reports, are now starting to come back and say, basically, never mind. The Bears are in the right direction. We have a lot of faith in the Bears. In fact, we think the Chicago Bears can possibly compete for the NFC North. But these were the exact same analysts at the beginning of the offseason stating that, nope, the Bears will probably be one of the worst teams in football once again going into this new season. And that is my big problem. Pick a side. I know it's your job. I know it's your job to analyze things. I know it's your job to give your opinion. But choose a side. If you were against the Bears at the beginning of the NFL offseason, do not jump on the Chicago Bears bandwagon now. Because I think all the true Bears fans that join Geek on the Mic and join all these other really good YouTube podcasts, Chicago Bears podcasters that hear our opinions, we understand that the Bears are in the right direction. And everything that Bucky Brooks said in his little spiel is true. The Bears now have a legitimate group that Justin Fields has to throw to. He mentioned DJ Moore was a big one, a true number 1 wide receiver that will be huge for quarterback Justin Fields' development and huge for the Chicago Bears offense in order to take that next step. He brought up, obviously, Robert Tonyan, tight end, huge. Adding him with Cole Kmet, really good compliment with them together. Ryan Poles also addressed the offensive line, offensive guard Nate Davis, and then also added right tackle Darnell Wright in round 1, added Roschon Johnson and Tyler Scott in round 4, 2 guys that can probably help compete and help the Chicago Bears offense right away. So the Bears are in the right direction. They are. We all know this. We still need to see them put it together, and that's what training camp will be for. That's what preseason games will be for. But the early indications from OTAs, from minicamp, are stating that the Chicago Bears offense already looks a lot better than last year, and we knew that this was going to happen. We knew that we had the most cap space entering this offseason. We knew that Ryan Poles was going to help Justin Fields out, and this all stems around quarterback Justin Fields. Justin Fields has taken the next step as a quarterback. Before even playing a football game, I can already see that Justin Fields has taken a next step. We've talked a lot about Justin Fields here on this podcast. We talked about how he's improved as a passer. He's improved his processing speed. He's not afraid to throw into tight windows anymore. And of course, we're going to see more of it in training camp. And of course, we're going to have joint practices with the Colts that we're going to see it there, see if he's actually improved when he sees different looks. We're going to see it in preseason games. And obviously, we're going to see it as we roll around the week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. But I have a lot of confidence in the direction, not only of this football team, but quarterback Justin Fields. But once again, if you were not with the Bears earlier in the offseason, do not be with the Chicago Bears now. The Chicago Bears fans, and I just want to bring this up, the Chicago Bears actually have something cooking. Once again, Ryan Poles has done an outstanding job of adding talent to the Chicago Bears roster. This team, to me, on paper, is a whole lot better than last year. when you think about who Justin Fields had to throw to last year, we were all discussing if Byron Pringle could be a legitimate wide receiver number 2 for Justin Fields. That's how bad Justin Fields' weapons were last year. Now we're talking about, man, we have DJ Moore, Chase Claypool, Darnell Mooney, Tyler Scott, Velus Jones Jr. Ryan Poles has done an outstanding job. Let's give a lot of kudos to Ryan Poles and what he has done this offseason. Coaches see it, teammates see it, and even the true Bears fans, even the analysts that have been with the Chicago Bears even before the offseason started, we all see that the Chicago Bears are going in the right direction, and we look a whole lot different of a football team, even before playing a single snap than last season. The Bears will be better than a 3-win team this year. So once again, I will repeat this one more time. If you were not with the Chicago Bears before the offseason, when the Bears were 3-14 and the worst team in the football, do not support them now. And that was just my main message today. I am super excited for the direction of this football team. I'm super excited for the direction of Justin Fields. I am just ready for the football season to begin so Justin Fields and just the entirety of the Chicago Bears football team can just shut the haters up, because I have that much confidence that the Bears will be a much more improved football team. So Bears fans, before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys to watch Chicago Bears football this season? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Keek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for our all-new Bears podcast right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You've been listening to Keek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.